What's up, everybody? Welcome back to I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring. It's Robbie. Today we got a little treat for you guys. We're going to test out the ICS, or Improved Combat System, shelter, Improved Combat Shelter, depending on who you ask. We're going to test out the MSS, or a Modular Sleep System. This is all military surplus gear, including the sleep pad, inflatable, self-inflating sleep pad. We also got a Humanitarian meal we're going to test out. So if you guys want to check that out, you want to hang out with me for a little bit, come along in.
The dreams and the streams, I find my peace. I'm not lost, I'm exploring, feeling alive with the wind in my hair and the sun in my eyes. I'm not lost, I'm exploring.
Bring you guys a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. Push that in the front. Combat tent, combat shelter, your improved combat shelter. This is military surplus. Got a little close to the road, so I apologize for the background noise. So this is the base of the tent. As you probably saw when I was setting it up, there are 3 poles. The short one is for the rain fly. So we put these 2 on, then we'll throw the rain fly on, and then we'll put the 3rd one on. There's a sleeve that this slides through right here, and it'll go all the way to the back. So what you do is slide it through that sleeve, through the loop. And then back through the rest of the sleeve. You can see there's an eyelet here on the front. And you just pop the peg into that eyelet. So here's how that seats in there, that third pole. And then the same on the back side here. This will pop right in. So that's the ICS, or improved combat shelter system. You see it looks like it's got a pretty big footprint. The back is where you would store your gear. So again, we're gonna check out the ICS, our improved combat shelter, our system. And as you guys can see, there isn't a whole lot of room in there, just enough room for 1 person or 1 soldier, or in my case, 1 camper. So, first thing we're gonna do, put our pad in our sleep pad. From what I understand is some guys prefer to put this inside the bivy sack, just for purpose of demonstration. I'm not going to do that. I'm not a soldier, so I don't have field experience using these. So you guys that are or were or have served and have used these systems, please let me know in the comments down below. if I am or if I'm doing it wrong. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm always open to listen to suggestions, and definitely willing to discuss the pros and cons of that setup. So the first thing let's do is open this up, store away these straps. So what you're gonna do is pop this little thing open here, throw a pad in there, and it should do the work on its own. It does take a little bit to get going. So I figured before I shove that MSS system in here and take up all the space and give you guys a quick tour. So there's the headspace, foot box area. Let me open this up. You guys can see what's behind this. And then there's a storage area back in there for your rucksack or backpack, whatever have you. Okay, let's get the MSS in here. All right, so let's get the MSS out of our rucksack, and we'll throw that in here as well. Now, the modular sleep system that I have comes in 5 pieces. So you got your compression sack, a small compression sack. Sorry about the extra noise, guys. I'm pretty close to a road. An intermediate bag, a patrol bag, and the Gore-Tex bivy. So just for demonstration purposes, we'll set this all up. Being that it's modular, you don't need to set the whole thing up. The bivy itself could be used as a shelter. So this is the Gore-Tex bivy. Again, this is all military surplus gear. It's the best gear I could find at the cheapest budget. Compared to some of the, commercial gear, you would spend up to a couple $1,000s maybe for the gear that could get you to this temperature, which is advertised as -50, but my understanding is that is with the ECWS, or extreme cold weather system, which is your clothing, which if you guys do any kind of cold weather camping, you're going to want to look into that. Base layers, thermals, mid layers, your heavy jackets, etc. Today I think it's about 35 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll put the Celsius temperatures down below, just so you guys have an idea for those who use the Celsius, our metric system. So this is our Gore-Tex bivy again. Hood, the zipper, and the way I have it set up is going to be opposite, probably the best way I could set up for the video. So we'll load it this way. This will be the foot box up here, and then your base layers down below. Oh, actually we'll flip it. Set it up just like this. So pull your zippers all the way down here. These are nice zippers. They zip very well. See if I can get you guys on the hose. They zip very nice. They pull very quick, very easy. It is double zipper, so you would be able to open this up and slide a leg out if you want to. So if you guys are familiar with this bag, this is your patrol bag. Not sure offhand the temperatures it goes down to. I think there's a tag inside here somewhere, maybe in the foot box. I'll put that in the description below, or I'll put a little tag down here on the bottom, just so I don't mess it up. I believe it's down to 30 degrees with just the bag. With the bivy, I'm sure it's down a little bit lower. With the extreme weather bag, or the winter bag, it gets you down into that -50 or -40 temperature range. So, same thing. Pull it open, stuff it into the bivy. Now there's snaps. You guys will see these snaps all along here. These snaps connect the bag to the bivy and make it one unit. So the snaps go all the way up the side. Yeah, snapping that snap. And the snaps are on both sides, guys. I got lucky buying this. I bought this from Marketplace, and it is in great, excellent, I would say excellent condition. Brought it home, threw it in the wash, let it hang up for a little bit, and it's perfect. This is the first chance I've gotten out to actually test it. Probably not going to be staying here the night just because of how close I am to a road. But what happened was, you guys have seen the hot 10 video or the hot dent disaster. And before I had a chance to get out and try that again, we actually had a stretch of weather that dried everything up, put us into a drought, put us into a burn ban, as well as caused multiple forest fires and brush fires, including the one down in the Lehigh Gap, the section of the 8th Appalachian Trail that runs through not far from where we are right now. Okay, so that is the patrol bag. Sure have patrol bag is in. Now the cold weather bag. I have the cold weather bag. I store it in this smaller compression sack because it does take up a lot of space. So when you're out and you're carrying your gear around, as you guys saw, that rucksack with just the tent and the MSS, it's pretty full. So I had to actually figure out a better way to set that up. I know there's other gear out there. I'm probably going to look at getting a patrol bag or the assault pack in the near future as well to add to this. If you guys know somewhere that has them on a good deal, please let me know. So again, this is just another compression sack. They count these bags as pieces of the gear. You shouldn't store it this way, to be honest. But so pull this out, and this just stitches. Sorry guys, lost my words there. This attaches to the patrol bag and the inside of the bivvy to give you that extreme protection from the cold. So they count these bags as part of the sleep system. And the nice thing about that is you don't need to bring all of this with you. I did today just for display purposes, just to show you guys how it goes together, how well it goes together. But really, if you wanted to, you could bring the bivvy, one of the bags, the cold weather bag, or the patrol bag. From what I understand and the people I've spoken to in different forums, a lot of guys didn't even carry the bivvy. Some guys didn't ever carry the winter bag. I guess it just depends on where you're stationed. But again, I was looking for something to cover my butt so I could still get out and go camping, or maybe an extended overnight backpacking trip with just something that would get me through the night without having to pay a fortune for it. So this was one of the things that was pretty much on the top of the list. And to be honest with you guys, I never considered military gear or surplus gear while I was buying my hiking or backpacking gear, budget wise. And it's definitely a bargain to buy this gear. And it's good, it's well made, it's battle tested, literally battle tested. And you can get it at a fantastic price right now. And my other understanding is because this is so ugly, not many people really want it. So, including my rucksack. My rucksack, I'm actually going to dye, I think. Maybe dye it black. I don't like the camouflage pattern. Again, I'm not in the military. I don't want to put off that impression that I am someone who served. The closest I got to serving was ROTC in high school. I did 3.5 years, and I really, really enjoyed it. But I'm asthmatic, and unfortunately that put me out of the military. So, finished putting in this bag. So, I get to the tent. And we're ready to go. So that's our current setup. We got the combat shelter set up, as well as the MSS with all the pieces of gear in there, and our rucksack. And now I think we're just gonna make some hot chocolate and watch the snowfall. I don't know if you guys can see that, if the camera's picking it up or not. Starting to get a little bit of a snowfall here. So yeah, let's see what we got. So I don't have it staked down right now, as you guys can see, so it is kind of loose and sloppy, but again, this is just kind of for instructional purposes, just to show you guys what I got here. Zoom out a little bit. So you can see there is a zipper here on the back underneath this cover rainfly, and that gives you access to that little storage area. Again, perfect for putting your rucksack in. Get me out of the snow, out of the weather. Get this hood off. One other thing I didn't mention, guys, is I do have a liner. If this is just a sleeping bag liner, I think the color is coyote or something like that. It's just a brown fleece sleeping bag liner that I would put inside here if needed. Maybe just to put it in there just so it's easier to clean out. So all I have to do is pop this out, clean it, instead of taking the whole unit apart to clean it. Let's get our stove out, heat up some water, and have some hot chocolate. So this is that Gearland pot you guys have been seeing me use in a lot of my videos. It's a great little piece of kit. It has not let me down. I don't think it's going to let me down. It's well made, very eatable. All right, so let's make some hot chocolate. Ooh, excuse me. Get out the water. It's that humanitarian bag I was talking about. We'll try some of these in a little bit. Unfortunately, they don't come with a heater, so we're gonna have to do it cold. A little bit of water. There's a stream right up here in case we would need to filter water or get some water to filter. There we go. See if this is gonna start for me. That first crack. Might be getting too cold for this, so I might have to look into another heater. But should be just enough to make us some hot chocolate. Hopefully not spill it everywhere. Alright, now we just wait. So peaceful out here other than that road noise. So while we're waiting for that to warm up, let's rip into this humanitarian bag. You guys can see the snow is coming down pretty good now. I think you can anyway. Here, let me grab this little camera and show you that real quick. Whew. Okay, let's try this one. So just all of a sudden, this little squall's coming through. Let's open up this humanitarian meal. So this is number 5, you guys can see. And it's here. You can open it here, instead of messing around with that. Just use the knife, slice it open, and let's see what we have here. Okay, so first thing we got, as I throw it all on the ground, is Humanitarian ration little packet here. Really gosh, I'm gonna hang on to that. Can always use that for fire. This is a shortbread cookie in this container. Some crackers. First of our meals. This is lentil stew. Snow's coming down quite a bit. Tilt you guys up a little bit. Maybe not that much. You can see a little better now. So the next thing we have is strawberry toaster pastries. Some nutritional facts about our lentil stew. Apparently the other meal is pasta with tomatoes and sauce. Some nutritional facts about that as well. Fig bar, good for carrying. Little condiments package and a spoon. Some strawberry jam and some peanut butter. There's some pasta and tomato sauce. And what else is in here? And more crackers. So that gives you an idea what comes with this meal. Don't know that we're going to try that out today. Might. We'll see. See how much longer we're here. Might hang out for a little while. It's very peaceful and there's not traffic on that road. Like I said, that road isn't too far from here. Just slide right on back in here a little. I always hang on to this stuff. As long as it doesn't get wet, it becomes a really good fire starter. And that's probably what I'll use it for down the road. Alright, so put that back in our sustainment pouch. One thing I want to do is clean this up. I got a pretty good deal with this rucksack. It actually came with those humanitarian meals. I was planning on ordering the rucksack to go along with this video that I had planned with the ICS and the MSS system. And while I was looking for MREs, I came across the rucksack and the MRE package. It was a package deal, so we bought that. And that's what you guys are seeing today. So I will be getting MREs in the near future, but I couldn't pass up the deal with the MRE or the humanitarian MREs and the rucksack. I could have gotten one or the other for that price, and I got both, which was a really good deal for me. So where's the, trying to find my hot chocolate. All right, so found the hot chocolate. It's out of the way. Grab a spoon out of here. Yeah, I do have a utensil, metal spoon that comes with it. That came with this Gearland cup, stainless cup. But I don't tend to carry it much. It's a spork, and I'm not really a big fan of them. At least the metal one. It's a folding one, which is convenient, but I'm just not a big fan of it. So we'll add our hot chocolate. Throw this in my bag for carrying out. Stir this up while it's still on there. That in my pocket as well. hot chocolate. Yummy, yummy. And I should be able to drink that in a few seconds here. Yep. Turn this off. This will cool down pretty quick. Hopefully my stove cools down pretty quick. So you guys can kind of see the weather changed for us a little bit. It has been chilly. I don't believe it was calling for snow. So I'm just gonna enjoy my hot chocolate. Probably break this down, and then I'll give you guys a rundown on what I think of it, pros, cons, what I think is gonna work, if I think it's gonna work. But so far, I'll be honest with you, I'm very impressed with it. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Put my camp back together, put my stuff back together as we talk here. But I think this is going to be a good setup. It's definitely well made. You zip this up, can't really see much of anything in there, even with how bright it is out right now. So I think that'll be great for, you know, sleeping. Obviously, if I want to sleep a little later during the day, or if I get into camp late and then want to sleep a little bit further into the morning. The sleeping system is very warm. Just trying it out, it's very warm. Really want to kind of give you a better rundown on that in a different video, just because we didn't use it today, obviously, for this video. So that will be something that we'll test out in the future. But for this tent, the improved combat shelter or improved combat system, I'm very impressed. Very impressed with how it's made. I believe it's going to be very durable. The three pole system I like. You don't need to use the rain fly. With a tarp and a hot stove, you'd probably be pretty comfy even without all the extra sleeping gear. Maybe just a 20-degree bag for the winter. But the MSS gives us that option, you know, to go a little bit further into the camping season, even if we don't have that hot stove or the hot tent, which is something that I'm definitely interested in trying out. And I hope you guys stick around with me, and we'll do some more of these cold weather camps. Actually do a few cold weather overnights, and looking forward to testing out that Humanitarian meal. I do see that they're vegetarian options, which isn't a big deal. I like to have that protein, so we'll have to see what the protein aspect of that is. But I'm sure they'll be well, I don't want to say they're going to be gourmet style meals, obviously, but I'm sure they'll be palatable meals, even if we got to doctor them up a little bit with some salt and pepper. This hot chocolate, man, oh, it's hitting the spot today. So let's break down camp, and then hopefully we see you guys in the next video. Stick around, I'll take some pictures, show you guys what the inside looks like when it's closed up and just how dark it is. And hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please share this with your friends. A like, subscribe, I appreciate it. It helps the channel out greatly. Shows that you guys do appreciate these kind of videos, and that this is something I should do when I going forward with the channel. Thank you guys again for joining me, and we'll see you in the next one. So you guys can probably see how it's bowed down a little bit there in the back. That's probably because I don't have it staked out. It is just sitting there for, this was going to be a quick video to show you guys just, you know, how it worked, give you a little tour of it. So I didn't take the time to stake it out. So that's probably why it's bowing down like that, even with the little bit of snow that's on it. I think this is rated for 40-mile-an-hour winds, so it should more than easily be able to handle that little bit of weight. So that was a fun little activity. Hope you guys enjoyed that video of the MSS and the ICS. Those are definitely two things that I'm looking forward to trying out in the future, and definitely doing some overnight camps. Still having some trouble medically, so I'm not able to get out, and as you guys can probably hear, I'm struggling to breathe a little bit right now. So I just wanted to bring you guys along on this little adventure, and I hope you guys enjoy it again, and we'll see you in the next video.